name is Ajibola Tajuddin, but you can call me Keeme. And today you're watching Conversations with Keeme, a show we ask stuff and we make stuff. Today, to go with our Bye Bye Birdie theme for the summer, we're going to be making rocks for our rock star, Cameron. Today's guest is Jamibeth Margolis, and she is and has been a New York casting director for 22 years. 22 years in the business, like, come on. And she casts shows like Les Mis, Phantom, Cats, and she's directed shows like Jacqueline Hyde and Music Man recently. And I just want to know, how has Fiddler on the Roof been? Like, how is that and what do you do?
Great. So with Fiddler on the Roof, I'm currently the casting director for the production Off Broadway at Stage 42. And it's a most amazing experience because I get to be in the room with Joel Grey as the director, and he's such a legend. So I love working with him and with the whole creative team. But I also love the fact that all of the actors get to come in and sing.
What's that like? Have you learned a little bit of Yiddish?
I have.
Can you say something for us?
Oh goodness. No. You don't want to hear that. But I've been trying to teach myself Yiddish. In fact, I was just saying to one of my colleagues that I went on Amazon and ordered myself this famous book called The Joys of Yiddish the other day. I think I'm going to have to start teaching it to myself since my grandmother actually spoke Yiddish.
Oh, your grandmother spoke Yiddish.
Mm-hmm. She's a Holocaust survivor.
What is that like, having a family member who's a Holocaust survivor?
They really consider themselves now, like most survivors that you talk to, mostly just Americans, and that's sort of the favorite thing for them, is being patriotic and loving the United States.
What is it like being a creator in the Broadway industry?
I love being a collaborator, and being in my job as a casting director, we get to do a lot of collaboration. We get to collaborate with the director, we get to collaborate with the choreographer, the creative team, the producer, the musical director, sometimes the writers too are in the room. So we get actually the best of both worlds because we also get to be the yes person for the actors. I love actors, and so I get to be that person who gets to go outside in the hall and say, hey, listen, they're doing it like this now. I can help you if you listen to me, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe you should try singing something like this instead. Because this way, we're there to help, and we want you to be great, and we want you to be the best actor in the room that you can be, sound your best, look your best, and do exactly what the director is looking for, because it makes our job and our lives easier too.
I love that. You are a Tony voter, or was a Tony voter?
I was a Tony voter for 3 seasons.
And how can you do that? Because I want to be a Tony voter, and can I be a Tony voter?
So certainly, I'm sure one day you can be one too. For me, I was a Tony voter through the Casting Society of America, which I'm a member of and have been a member of since 1999, believe it or not, which I don't. But through CSA, they do select certain people, like there's a number of people to be Tony voters, and we rotate. And I got to be part of that rotation for 3 years and got to see every single show in the season those years, which was so cool.
Wow.
And go to the Tonys, which was really cool.
What's the funniest audition room that you've ever been in?
The funniest?
Yeah.
I definitely have a winner. The funniest audition room that I ever was in was casting the original Broadway company of the producers and sitting next to Mel Brooks, who after everybody acted, sang, and danced, asked them to tell a joke. You learn a lot about people when you ask them to tell jokes. You also laugh a lot when you ask them to tell jokes. They started getting, wind from their friends. Mel's asking for jokes. We better start looking up funny jokes. Some of them looked up dirty jokes. It was fun. Mm-hmm. We laughed a lot during those auditions.
This year, NPT is doing Bye Bye Birdie, of course, this summer, August 16th and 17th. For more information, go to our website right here. And we partner with the Veterans of America. And we just wanted to know, what is something that you would like to say to the young men and women in the service?
My father was in the Army. He served in the Army. He's a veteran. And it's something that he takes very seriously. So to them, I say thank you so much for your service. We could not be here without you. We appreciate everything you do on our behalf.
What is it like to have a father in the Army?
Well, he was in the Army actually before I was born.
Oh.
So he was married to my mother then, but I was not alive when he was in the Army. One year for my birthday, he gave me his dog tag because because I wanted it so badly. So I still have that in my jewelry box. I keep that safe always. When the school that my dad teaches in did Bye Bye Birdie, the Conrad wore my dad's real Army uniform in the show. Saw my dad's uniform up there on Conrad. That was pretty cool.
What is some advice that you would give to young leaders in the world?
So I would definitely tell them to get a good education, to study hard, and to always get out there and support the causes that you believe in. I am a big supporter of social justice causes, and something that I started in college and still do to this day. You have to stick to the causes that you believe in. And I think that's very important, to get out there and tell people what's important to you. Donating doesn't always mean donating money. It means donating your time to help those causes that you want.
And what was it like being a young leader?
Well, for me, I always loved doing, when I was in school, I always loved being a leader. I loved doing things even in high school, like the play and mock trial and playing political leaders in class. I used to do that all the time because I always liked taking causes and supporting people.
Okay, it's time to show our work to the audience. Hold on, let me just finish my dots.
I have to finish my logo. I'm making a new Jamibeth Margolis Casting logo here because I need a new logo for my new website.
Nice. All right, you ready?
Yes.
So much, Jamibeth, for joining us here in Conversations with Keeme. It was a joy to have you.
Thank you so much. It was awesome to be here with you.
And remember, you young leaders out there, your voice is your power. So use it. Keeme out.
Conversations with Keeme is produced with support from the Department of Economic and Community Development, Connecticut Office of the Arts, which also receives support from the National Endowment for the Arts, a federal agency.